Hello and welcome to a new episode of Theology Talks, a series in which we dive deeper into historical, cultural and theological aspects of Catholic doctrine. Today, we look into the doctrine of Transubstantiation. Transubstantiation is a teaching of the Catholic Church that explains what happens during the Eucharist. Now, to understand that teaching properly, we have to have a look at philosophy. The teaching of Transubstantiation is connected to two key philosophical terms which derived from Aristotelian thought: substance and accidents. Now, substance, in philosophical terms, refers to the fundamental essence or nature of a thing. That means what it really is, independent of how it appears to us. It is basically the whatness or underlying reality of an object. Let's take, for an example, a wooden table. The substance of the table is the fact that it is wood, structured in such a way that it functions as a table. And that is what we call the essence of the table, its tableness. And if we strip away all its visible characteristics, such as the size, the color, or the shape, what remains is the essential fact that it is a wooden table. Accidents, on the other hand, refer to the properties or qualities of a thing that can be perceived by the senses, such as color, taste, texture, shape, or weight. These are non-essential characteristics that do not define what something is at its core. So, for example, let's take the wooden table again. Accidents are things like its brown color, the smooth surface, rectangular shape, and even its size. All these things are features we observe with our senses, but they don't change the fact that at its core it remains a wooden table. If you paint a table or cut it into a smaller size, its substance as a wooden table stays the same, even though its accidents, which is the appearance, change. Transubstantiation teaches that when Catholics say the substance of the bread and wine change into the body and blood of Christ, they mean that their true inner reality, what they are in essence, has transformed. Although the body looks like bread and the blood looks like wine, in substance they are no longer bread and wine, but the body and blood of Jesus Christ. And while the substance of the bread and wine changes into Christ's body and blood, the accidents, that is, the appearance, the taste and the smell, remain as bread and wine. You're still perceiving bread and wine with your senses, but in a deeper spiritual sense, the essence of what they are has been transformed. After the consecration during Mass, the bread is no longer bread and the wine is no longer wine. So according to Catholic doctrine, the substance has been entirely changed in the body and blood of Christ. So when we receive the Eucharist, we are receiving the real, actual body and blood of Jesus. And this means that when we receive the Eucharist, we receive only Christ's body and blood, not bread and wine in any substantial way. We do not believe that Christ's body and blood coexist with the bread and wine, but do not completely replace their substance, which is called Consubstantiation and is taught in Lutheran theology. Other Protestant faith communities, such as Anglicans and many Protestants, believe in a more symbolic or spiritual presence of Christ in the Eucharist. Eastern Orthodox churches also believe in a real transformation, but they do not use the term transubstantiation and instead refer to it as a mystery. The Catholic Church similarly teaches that the transformation that takes place is a mystery of faith, meaning it goes beyond the limits of human reason and sensory perception. The transformation in transubstantiation is something that cannot be detected or verified by science, but we believe that it occurs spiritually and sacramentally. I hope this clarification helped you to understand the doctrine of transubstantiation a little bit better. And I would love to hear your opinion in the comment section below. And if you have any suggestions for a topic that I should talk about in the next episodes, let me know. Until then, I say, God bless.